I did it. 26.2 miles, half of it uphill, half of it into a strong wind with no crowd support. I did the virtual London Marathon in Sweden, making history. Amazing. It is the day before the marathon, and yeah, I've been a little nervous today. We went out to buy a power bank because I was just really nervous that my phone wasn't going to last, because I want to run the marathon app and Strava just in case the marathon app doesn't work, because I want to record that I did this for real. And so we did that. That felt good. And I've laid out all my clothes, and I've got all the fuel, I've got plasters, tissues. I think Larry's got a pump just in case. I think we've got everything that we can. We're going to eat early today. I've been trying to carb load, but it's actually really hard to get the amount of calories that you are supposed to have, carbohydrates. So we'll see. Hopefully I won't be hitting any walls tomorrow. And if I do, then I'll know next time. Maybe drinks, because I just cannot eat any more food. And I like to eat food. I'm okay with eating a lot of food, but I just feel like I'm constantly eating, and it's still not enough carbs apparently. So we'll see. So I've just been watching Born to Run, which is a really interesting film actually, and we're going to watch another run kind of inspiring film as well, and just relax. Okay, so it's a day before the marathon, and I've got my clothes ready, all laid out. I've got a finish line, even though we'll be over the finish line. It'll be kind of fun when we get back and have some pictures taken by the fake finish line. I've got fuel ready. The Snickers is for the end. Some pretzels, some banana bread, and some oats. And this is what they're going to go in the back of the bike. Well, here we are on the morning. I slept well until 2:45, and then I was awake until 4:45, and the alarm went off at 5:20. But I guess that's normal for the night before, something big like this that you've never done before. And the weather is supposed to be kind of muggy but windy, so I'm really praying that the wind will die down, so Larry won't get blown off his bike. So we'll be leaving in like 20 minutes, and we'll let you know how it goes. Done about 10k, and the wind for the first 4 miles was like you were just running in slow motion, and it hurt. But now we're in the woods, so we're protected. But managed a pretty good pace, but my chest hurts. So please, may the wind die down. Well, it's now Tuesday, but I didn't vlog anymore during the race. I kind of wish that I had, but at the time all I could do was just think about one foot in front of the other. The first half of the marathon went really well. Even though there was the wind that was a bit annoying and made my ears ring, I somehow managed to get my PB for my half marathon. It was amazing, and I felt good, I felt positive. It was nice having Larry there. We kept cheering each other on, and it felt really good. And it wasn't raining. That was amazing. It did not rain. And yeah, when I realised, when we got to the halfway point and I realised that I was going to get a PB, I was like, okay, I better slow down a bit because this is quite fast and I don't want to get hurt and I don't want to run out of energy. Well, when we turned around, we'd had the wind behind our back. It felt great. It was like pushing me along and it felt great. But then we turned around and the wind was just in my face again. And I just got hit with feeling kind of low at that point. And I definitely slowed down. There was about 3 miles where the wind was just pushing and I felt like I was running in slow motion and I just felt really down. I don't really remember what I was thinking about at that point because I just had to keep going and push through it. And then we get to a part where there's a little village that we run through. So the wind, we were kind of sheltered from the wind at that point, so that was good. And but then around mile 15, I really began to struggle, which was kind of weird because I've done 20 miles before in my training runs, but it was a mile 15 where I just started to feel kind of low, mentally and physically. My knees started to hurt, which I don't have problems with my knees ever in training runs. I don't know if it's because I was running a bit differently because I was trying to run against the wind. So I guess that was doing something. So my knees were hurting and I was just feeling low. I was doubting myself whether I'd been taking in enough food. I was worried I was going to hit the wall. And yeah, it was just kind of the low point for me between mile 15 and mile 20. And then at mile 20, strangely enough, I kind of got a second wind. My knees stopped hurting. And at that point, we turned around, so the wind was at our back again. So that definitely helped with the low feelings. But I also just remembered the other people. This weekend, Saturday and Sunday, people from our ministry, from Covenant Players Theatre Group worldwide have been doing different events to get sponsorship to help Covenant players who have not been able to perform during the pandemic, but there's been bills to pay, food to buy. So there were people in America running marathons, people cycling, people doing walkathons, other people running different distances. And I just remembered them. And some of those people have some... So I was talking about thinking about the other people who were doing this event as well to help keep me going. And some of the people who were doing this event have some physical conditions that makes it really hard for them to do these things. And so I was just trying to think of them and pray for them and lift them up so that I could keep going through that. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the end of the marathon. So yes, mile 20 was a turnaround point, that was good. And then the last mile was really hard. That was a surprise because I always thought in the last mile that with a mile to go I would just be coasting along, full of adrenaline, and just get to the end and it would be amazing. But the last mile, I had nothing. My legs felt heavy. I just prayed, God, please help me. You have to move my legs. I've got nothing left. And I was trying to imagine running along the Mall with everyone cheering and seeing Buckingham Palace. And that helped a little bit. But I really just had to put one foot in front of the other and keep going. And then the finish line was really weird because there was kind of like kind of anti-climax when we got to the end and the app was saying like, well done, you've done it, you've run 26.2 miles, you've made history. And I just felt like, oh, was no one there, no one cheering and clapping, and no one to share the experience with. I mean, Larry was there, but he also just gone through the same thing, and it just made me realize that, yeah, we humans need each other. It's that needing to share things that makes them somehow significant. Like when you see a sunset by yourself, it's beautiful, but when you're with somebody else, it's like different. And if I go somewhere by myself, I just want to share it with somebody else. It's that human instinct, I think, that you have from when you're a kid, and you're like, oh, look at that, mummy, or, you know, yeah, it just made me think about that. But anyway, then, because of this app, people have been following me, and I got these messages on my phone like, yay, well done, you did it, and that lifted me. And of course then, you know, on social media you get all the congratulations and the wonderful marathon Facebook group, and everybody just congratulating each other. So that felt really, really good. Obviously, once you can share it with other people, and once other people are saying well done. I mean, I knew I did achieve something really special, and I had made history running the London Marathon in Sweden with my husband cycling beside me. That couldn't happen. So it was special, and I did feel good, but it was just weird. Just a weird feeling. Yeah, and the app was really good. I thought it was good. It worked for me. I know it didn't work for a lot of people, but I had Strava on at the same time just in case, and it kept up with Strava. I loved that every mile they had the clapping and cheering, so it was like you were there, and they had the runners giving you inspiration, telling you where you were on the course, reminding you to drink and eat. And I really liked that, actually. That really helped me to keep going as well, just imagining it. And I'm really looking forward to doing London now. I'm so excited to do another marathon, and especially London. I'm really, really looking forward to that. I'm going to record the end on my phone because my camera's run out of memory because I've taken too many pictures. Yeah, I'm kind of sad that I didn't vlog more, but as I said, I just had to keep putting one foot in front of the other. I couldn't think about vlogging or anything else. But thank you for watching and following me, and I hope that I can vlog my journey to the London Marathon, and I hope that you will follow me then. Thank you. Blessings. Bye.